Welcome to the show, and thanks so much for joining us. Texas has taken a bold step in the fight for life with a strict new law which prohibits abortion once a baby's heartbeat is detected.
Well, the law has already convinced some women to choose life, while it's driven others to fear and desperation. Heather Sells reports on the law's impact on frontline workers in crisis pregnancy centers.
Whitney Freeman has been showing women their babies for years and sharing all the details.
Because you can see that other little foot up there.
At 14 weeks, this young mom's little one is crossing its ankles and sucking its thumb.
That's legitimately thumb.
That is so funny.
And most importantly, perhaps, its heart is beating. The new law went into effect September 1st, and it is already changing the way women in Texas approach abortion, as well as the way pro-life pregnancy centers are responding.
I need to be able to get a heartbeat at 5 weeks, or they're not going to come back.
For Freeman, the law means clients considering an abortion feel up against a deadline. If there's no heartbeat, it can encourage them to move forward.
If I don't get a heartbeat, that is so much harder to get her to come back. We really have to be so intentional with her of why is she even here? Like, why is abortion on the table?
If Freeman can find it, the conversation immediately shifts.
If we do hear a heartbeat, then okay, so it's there. Now where are our options at? And then we can start having more of those conversations of what does parenting look like? What does placing for adoption look like?
Pregnancy centers say the law is convincing some women who are on the fence to choose life. For those inclined toward abortion, the law has led to fear and desperation, especially when it first went into effect.
Our phones were ringing off the hook with women who hadn't ever even taken a pregnancy test. They just were panicked that they might be pregnant.
Reports from many of the state's almost 200 pro-life pregnancy centers cite a jump in demand for these tests, along with more calls, more women wanting to get in fast, and more cancellations. The big question that will take several months to answer is whether the law will actually increase the number of women who choose life.
We have a very short window of time now, where before we would have, up to the 10-week, 12-week mark. Now we have really less than 6 weeks to reach them, and that's a very quick turnaround.
Some Texas pregnancy centers are seeing fewer abortion-minded women these days, and that could be because these women are not weighing their options. Some of them are going out of state for abortions. Some of them are ordering pills online. Gordon and Terry, back to you.
Well, let's talk about the pills online. I would assume it's really dangerous to turn to the internet to order any kind of medication.
There are a lot of concerns, and I can tell you that 20 GOP senators, in fact, wrote the FDA last fall, and they said, we want the abortion pill classified as an imminent danger to women's health. We want it taken off the market. They cited adverse reactions. We know of 4,000 women who have suffered from hemorrhaging or internal bleeding, severe abdominal pain, infections. And we also know that abortion complications are underreported, and that is because a strategy by abortion advocates is to tell women who go seek help for abortion complications to report them as miscarriages. The senators also noted illegal trafficking of abortion pills into the U.S. by foreign companies, and they're very concerned about that. So just a host of concerns around these abortion pills.
Well, Heather, how are the pregnancy centers fine-tuning their message to meet the immediate needs of women who are in crisis?
Yes, they really stress that they are trying to be as nimble as they can right now. And that's because they know that women who are considering an abortion know that they need to move quickly before a heartbeat is detected if they're going to get an abortion. So they are using social media, they are using online chats, and they are trying to get women in day of. And a lot of them are just prioritizing and saying, if we get a call from an abortion-minded woman, we will do anything we can to get her into our clinic that day and talk with her.
Well, the new law is in effect now, but the battle seems to go on. So where did the appeal stand?
Right. So just this week on Monday, the Biden administration asked the Supreme Court to temporarily block the Texas law, and the Supreme Court is signaling that it will move quickly with respect to that situation. Also, December 1st, the Supreme Court is going to hear the Dobbs case, and many on both sides believe that the Supreme Court could, in fact, overturn Roe v. Wade with that case or overhaul it. So there's a lot of talk on both sides about a post-Roe America, what that would look like, different states, some abortion friendly, some banning abortions. So a lot of change is in the air, is expected right now. But I also would come back to the point that one pregnancy center director made to me, and she said, we don't want abortion to just be unattainable. We want it to be unthinkable. And that is, they want to change the culture, bottom line.
All right. Well, Heather, thanks for joining us, and keep us posted as the cases run through the courts. You can always get the latest news and more by downloading the CBN News app today. And let me just add, I really want a culture where we celebrate mothers, where mothers want to have their children, mothers want to reproduce for the next generation. Let's all recognize pregnancy is hard. A lot of changes happen. Raising children, if you think it's going to be over after 9 months, think again. 3 a.m. feedings are hard. So what can we do as a culture to come alongside women and encourage them, support them financially, support them with time, support them however we can, because literally our future depends on our children. Hello, I'm Gordon Robertson. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more encouraging videos like this one. Welcome to the 700 Club Interactive family, and God bless you.